Okay, last packet on systems of equations. Again, we need to find out where the x and y cross at. Okay, these are both in slope-int form. Okay, you got y equals mx plus b, and y equals 1, so mx and b. Okay, so slope y int, slope y int. So the first line has a slope of -3, b over 1, and the y-intercept's positive 1, so 0, 1. So I go up to 0, 1, and then from that point we go down 3 units and 1 to the right. So down 3, right 1, down 3, right 1. Then you take a ruler and graph the lines, okay? Some people are like, do we have to use a ruler? Yeah. If a line's going to be accurate, you better get a ruler down, okay? I've just got to graph it. Okay, then the other equation, okay, the slope is 1, so it'd be 1 over 1, and the y-intercept's -7, so 0, -7. So you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then from that point, you rise 1, and you go 1 to the right. So up 1, right 1, up 1. Well, I pretty much have my intersection point right there. I mean, I stumbled on it. Okay, so I can see where they intersect. Now on the x-axis, you're at +2. On the y-axis, you're down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so -5. It's not 5, it's -5. Okay, my next problem. Solve the equation, okay? Actually, I already have it set up. You don't need the coordinate if you don't want it. Okay, we have a variable by itself. That is going to be the substitution method. So this is my base equation because I'm able to locate a variable without any operations. That's my base. Now write your off base. 2x minus y equals 11. Now the off base, both variables need a coefficient, so I put a 1 there. And also I do not like the subtraction operation. I will make the plus negative. Now, the x is the base variable, so the x is removed from the equation. So we have 2 plus -1y equals 11. Now, I need to widen that parentheses. And I replace it with 2y minus 5, which I will rewrite as plus -5. Now, I can solve for y. That's your first answer. So I distribute the 2, that gives me 4y plus -10, and then plus -1y equals 11. So my y's are on the same side of the equation, so I draw my add triangle. 4 plus -1 is 3. So 3y plus the -10 constant equals 11. Then we add the 10. That's 21, so 3 times y equals 21. And then to find what y is, we just do the division. That's y that equals 7. Now to find the x, okay, here's the x, the base variable. I already have my answer for y, so I get rid of that. I delete the y and put a 7 over it. So that means I have x equals 2 times 7 minus 5. Well, what's 2 times 7 minus 5? I think it's 9. Okay. Okay, now in my next problem, you don't have a variable without any operations being applied to it, so I would want to use elimination method. Okay. 5 plus 2 is 7. -2 plus 6 is 4. So they don't add to 0 now, but they're going to after I make some adjustments. So boom, 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 boom. So 2, 2, 2, 2, then 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, 5x times 2 is 10x. 2y times 2 is 4y. And then 53 times 2 is 106. Okay, on the bottom, you now have 10x plus 30y, and then 55. Now, 10 plus 10, you remember you always want to add. 10 added to 10 is not 0, but if I go negative, it will be. But then the 30 has to become negative, and the 55 has to become negative. Now they add to 0, deleted. So now I'm adding negative 4 to negative 30. And that's negative 34y. Then I add 106 plus negative 55, and that's 51. So now I divide by negative 34. Okay, 51 divided by negative 34 is negative 1.5. That's your Y answer. Okay, now to find the X, it's not as easy as substitution. Okay, pick one of the two equations. I'll go with this one. 5x, I'm going to rewrite the minus as plus negative 2y equals 53. Now you got your solution for y. Delete it, put that solution in, and then multiply negative 2 times negative 1.5. I got 3. So we have 5x plus 3 equals 53. Minus 3. 5x equals 50. 50 divided by 5 is 10. Okay. Okay, now story problems. Mr. Jones bought a total of 20 pounds of 2 types of grass seed at a nursery for a total cost of $168. He paid $9 per pound for Kentucky bluegrass and $6 per pound for Louisville fescue. How many pounds of each type of grass seed did Mr. Jones buy? So 2 products with money means we're going to use our tic-tac-toe table. That's what I call it because it's got 9 boxes. So together, and put KY for Kentucky and LOU for Louisville. Okay. Then how many, that means how many units, in this instance pounds, but how many you'll do. And then per and total. So money and money. Okay, the money together, this is where you need to fill out first. That's $168. Okay, we know we have that. Now, this is for non-money. If you have a money amount, it does not belong in the top row. The only non-money amount I have is 20 pounds. But that's the 2 together, okay? So if I know the together but not the separate and they're different amounts, then I need 2 different variables. Now, delete this. You never use that. And the price per Kentucky is $6. And for Kentucky's $9, my bad. $9 is Kentucky. And then $6 is Louisville. Okay, so x times 9 is 9x. Y times 6 is 6y. Well, we have x and y down here, so we need a system. Your system consists of this and this. Okay, so I make my cross so I can organize my work. So my system consists of x plus y equals 20. 9x plus 6y equals 168. Now you got to use the elimination method. These do not add to 0 now. So you got 9. So times 9 times 9 times 9 times 1 times 1 times 1. Okay, 1x times 9 is 9x. 1y times 9 is 9y, and then 20 times 9 is 180. And the bottom just stays the same. 9x plus 6y equals 168. Okay, 9 plus 9 is not 0. Okay, you got to make the signs negative. Now it's 0, but then you got to make the 6 and the 168 negative too. It's like balance. What you do to one side, you got to do to the other. So 9 and negative 6 make 3y, and then 180 and negative 168 add to 12. Divide both sides by 3, and you got your y. Y is 4. Here's y. It's under Louisville, so we have 4 pounds of phase Q, I guess. Okay, now in elimination, to find your second solution, write down your original. 1x plus 1y equals 20. You have the y answer, so delete it from there and replace it with 4. So you got 1 times 4, that's 4. So now we have 1x plus 4 equals 20. Subtract 4, you got your answer, it's 16. Okay. Yes, I'm well aware how you could easily get 16 after you get the 4. It doesn't take a genius. Okay, an animal shelter has twice as many cats as dogs. The store spends $272 for the month on food for the animals. Cat food costs $5 per package, while dog food costs $7 per package. How many cats and dogs are in the shelter? Again, there's 2 products being purchased, not just one. If there's one, I'd make the line. Well, maybe it'd be ratios, but whatever. Together, and you have cats, dogs, and then how many per together. Money. Okay, the total cost together is $272. Put that in, delete it. How many? Can't be a money amount. This does not go here. Well, you see the phrase twice. That means they're both unknown, but you can fill them in with 2x and x, because twice and unknown's 2x. Now, twice as many cats, so 2x, and this is x. Don't need that, okay? Okay, now I'm looking for money amounts, and I have $5 for the cats, and the dogs is 7. Now, the dogs is easy. That's 7x. Now, I don't have a plus operator, so what I do is I write between number and variable, no plus, so I write x down, and I take 2 times 5. That's 10. I don't need a system. I write a straight line equation. 10x plus 7x equals 272. Add, that's 17x. Divide by 17. Okay, 272 divided by 17 is 16. Okay. So there's x, that's dogs. Dude, twice means you just times it by 2. That's 32 cats. Okay, at a sporting goods store, you buy 10 basketballs and 4 footballs for a total of $264.80. The footballs cost $1.45 more than basketballs. Find out how much each product cost. Okay, so you have together. Then you got basketballs and footballs. Then how many per total? Okay, my total money is $264.80. Okay, now give me a non-money amount. Well, 10 basketballs and 4 footballs. You can put 14 there if it makes you feel better. It's not good. 14 will not be used for anything here. Okay, now money amounts, you see $1.45 more. Now that means they're both unknown, but you can actually fill them in with the same variable if you put x plus $1.45 and x. So the footballs are x plus $1.45 and the basketballs are x. This is easy, that's 10x. This, because of the plus operator, you want to parenthesize it and distribute 4 to each term. So that's 4x. Then you take 4 times $1.45, that's 5.8. You don't need a system. Straight line equation does the trick. 10x plus 4x plus 5.8 equals $264.80. 14x plus 5.8 equals 264.80. Then I subtract 5.8 from both sides of that equation. And this actually takes the cents away. It takes me to 259 even. Divide by 14, divide by 14. And 259 divided by 14 is 18.5. Okay? So x is 18.5, but that's okay because remember the x's are for the money. So basketballs cost $18.50. Now the football's easy. We know this is $18.50. I just add $1.45 to find out how much footballs cost. So 18.50 plus 1.45 is $19.95. Done. Okay, then the last problem. Two schools buy helmets and uniforms from a store. The school buys 5 helmets and 7 uniforms for $250. The other school buys 7 helmets and 10 uniforms for $354. On the total cost of a helmet and uniform. Again, 3 units. So you got together and then the 2 items. Those being helmets, uniforms. So how many per total? Okay. Okay, what's your money total? Well, you have 2 of them. You got 250. Write down 250 first and then 354 second. Okay. Okay, now give me some non-money amounts. Well, 5 helmets. 7 uniforms. 7 helmets. And 10 uniforms. Okay, so I won't be needing this. Now, I don't have anything else here, so I'm going to use variables. You can put x down twice. You can put it down once. I don't care. But 5 times x is 5x, 7x, then 7y, and 10y. Okay, you need a system here because you have an x and a y. So we have 5x plus 7y equals 250. And in the other equation, we have 7x plus 10y equals 354. Okay, add the x's, add the y's. It's not going to be 0. So I have 7, and I have 5. Okay, 5x times 7 is 35x. 7y times 7 is 49y. 250 times 7 is 1,750. 35x plus 50y, and 354 times 5, 1,770. 1770. Okay, 35 plus 35 is not 0. You got to make it negative, but then 50 is negative and 1770 is negative, and you add. 45 plus negative 50 is negative 1y, and then that's negative 20, and then you just divide by negative 1, and y is 20. Okay, so here's the y, that's your uniform, so a uniform costs 20. Now to get your other answer in elimination, pick an equation. 5x plus 7y equals 250. So I know y is 20, so there's no sense in y being here anymore because I know it's 20. And then 20 has to be multiplied by 7, that's 140. So 5x plus 140 equals 250. Subtract your 140, and that's 110. So 5 times x equals 110. 110 divided by 5 gives me my solution, $22. Okay, that's the last go around. Best of luck.